We have made it to the 5th and final season of the Sarah Jane Adventures. It's actually a little bit hard to believe that we're already here at the final season. I feel like we just started the show in some ways. In other ways, it feels like we've been doing this show for a while because I took a couple breaks here and there trying to balance out the Torchwood Sarah Jane schedule, but we made it. It is, of course, bittersweet as this season was cut short due to the tragic passing of Elizabeth Sladen. We only have 3 stories for this season, and who's to say what was planned in the final, assuming 3 more stories, just sticking with the pattern of 12. As far as I know, we don't know what those stories would have been. However, thankfully, we do have Farewell Sarah Jane that was recorded a few years ago, and so I don't know what that's going to look like, being that it is a mostly, I believe, audio experience, but I'm going to try to include that here on the channel as well. So we have the next 4 weeks together with the Sarah Jane Adventures. One of the things I haven't talked about that I definitely should is it's just bizarre. Like, these teenage companions, these children are not children anymore. Of course, that's most evident with Riley. Who's Riley? Luke and Clyde is what I was trying to say. Luke, he was so young when we first met him. And now, you know, I mean, he's gone off to college, and will he even be on this season of the show? I don't know. Certainly, I am completely confident his presence will be felt even if he's not literally here. But we have Clyde, and Clyde's grown up a lot as well in more ways than one. Maturity and physically. And then Ronnie, you know, we met her a little bit later than the others. And so she was already a little bit older. I believe at this point, her performer is in like her 20s. By all means, correct me if I'm totally wrong there. But yeah, what a crazy time. I am really excited to just dive into this final season and experience this adventure. Why did I wink? For the very first time. Pretend like I didn't wink. Erase it from your memory.
Interstellar lightning across the forgotten horizon. I've seen the death of worlds and the birth of stars.
I loved the lightning. That was amazing.
We really aren't alone. Sometimes the most amazing people and creatures can find their way to Earth. And so can the most terrifying.
Yeah. Can't really have one without the other, huh? Yo! I thought that thing was way bigger. Oh. Wicked. It seems to be like a Cyberman type creature, but not a Cyberman. Immediately drawn to the electronics. Radio the man is holding. Invisibility. That's actually terrifying. Oh no. Will this homeless man presumably survive the onslaught of the Metal Man? Find out today on the Sarah Jane Adventures. Why am I doing a narration as if Sky? Part 1. As if you're not already watching.
After all my adventures, the last thing I expected was a family. And that's been the most amazing adventure of all.
I've got to go now, so I'll catch you later.
Love you.
He's growing up. He's busy. Never got to say I love you. Strike 1, Luke.
Back soon. Clothes all over the place. Empty mugs, dirty plates.
Right. Should make the most of it, peace and quiet.
That was so encouraging, Ronnie. Well done. But she's gonna be a little sad. It's okay. I expect there'll be something exciting happening soon. Well, who is at the door, I wonder?
Hello?
Is it the invisible Metal Man? Did someone drop off a baby? Cute. What did she think was going to be inside of that particular type of container?
Oh.
I have no idea who dropped it off. It. Him or her?
Why would anyone leave you on a stranger's doorstep?
I don't think they left it on a stranger's doorstep. They knew where they were leaving it. Or to whom. Did the baby cause that? Ronnie, I need you to babysit. Help, come quickly. Same thing.
All the bulbs in the house, even the fridge.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, Harish, that's not normal.
The whole road.
Where are you off to in such a hurry?
Sarah Jane, Luke's texted me. He can't get an answer. Sarah Jane, what's baby doing in your arms?
Don't make her cry. She cried earlier, and every light in the house blew.
What do you want? Nappies? I sort of feel like that should explain everything, but actually I'm even more confused.
Teenager, I can handle, but a baby, an alien baby.
An alien baby that makes things explode. Light bulbs, anyway.
What about Mr. Smith?
Oh, Mr. Smith won't come out. Well, we would you if you might get your circuits fried?
With most babies, all you have to worry about is poo and puke.
Yeah, well, this one doesn't blow bubbles. She blows things up.
That's such a great line. Oh, nurturing Luke.
Happy tummy, happy baby, whatever planet you're from. I've looked after my little cousin a few times.
You're a natural, Clyde.
Yeah, well, little kids are cute. Aren't you, Sparky?
Sparky, that's apt.
I think someone needs me to protect this baby.
From who?
The Metal
That's what we
Man.
have to find out.
Presumably. Ooh, nuclear power station. Maybe the Metal Man feeds on nuclear energy.
What is that?
Oh! Not what I was expecting. You're not the Metal Man.
Your flesh. Good. My name is Miss Myers, and you're going to help me find my child.
So someone took her child and gave it to Sarah Jane. So she's obviously evil, but at the same time, someone took her child. That's not right, is it?
Oh, no. There you are, Ronnie. Oh, is this something you've not been telling us, Sarah?
Mum, there is a simple explanation.
Oh, you started fostering, haven't you, my darling? How wonderful.
I love Gita. She'll fill in the explanation herself.
Practically opened the door and there she was, actually fallen out of the sky.
Like that thing last night.
What thing last night?
A meteor landed in that wreckers yard on Peel Road.
Ah, meteor.
Let's go there instead of the park.
She must have a name.
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah, like she'd fallen out of it.
I mean, Sky's better than Sparky. Unless the Metal Man
We need to check out what's landed in the wreckers yard.
is the good guy
What?
and brought the
What are you
baby to
doing?
Sarah Jane.
There's no baby seat.
You'll be fine. You're a natural.
Look after her, Clyde.
You can do it, Clyde.
Take a power nap, boys.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking for a power surge in the area.
Power nap.
Last night.
Oh, she's immediately going to find Vanderman Road.
Mummy's coming to get you.
She doesn't strike me as the most maternal.
You can't come through here, it's dangerous.
It's all right. Miss Smith is quite used to danger. Professor Rivers, Sarah
Aw.
Jane, good to see you.
I assumed when we met her she was a one-off character, but I think this is her third appearance now, at least.
These energy traces don't look like any life form I've ever seen before.
Witness, he wasn't killed. That's good.
Something else now.
Something alien?
Hello? No, it's all right. I only want to talk.
I wasn't doing anything wrong.
We know.
What have you been living off? Battery bunnies?
They're for my radio. Not that it worked since that great ruddy iron bloke dropped down last night. Won't be able to listen to the Archers now.
Oh, let's get him a new radio.
I'll fix your radio for you. Will you tell me what you saw?
The Sonic can fix the radio.
What sort of batteries do you use in that thing?
No, don't. Sid, the sleeve. Hello, Sky. What do you call a man who wears paper trousers? I don't know, Sid. Russell. Yeah, did you get it?
I don't.
His skin was all metal.
Well, what happened?
Fell out of the sky and turned himself invisible.
Metal Man? Is that even possible?
Why not? It's a big universe.
So who delivered the baby to Sarah Jane?
Do you have equipment on your van that can track an ultra-high frequency electromagnetic signal?
Of course he does.
No computers out here. No alien tech.
Hello, Mr. Chandra. We're from West London Power.
This wouldn't be about all the bulbs playing, would it?
It's moving.
Right towards Bannerman Road. Ronnie, try Clyde again. Warning.
Gonna say, obviously we gotta get home.
He's still not answering.
Come on. Thank you, Celeste.
Oh, my pleasure. Oh, and be careful.
Oh, never careful. Always prepared.
Preparation beats careful.
Zap. Zap, zap.
Let's get Professor Rivers some Sonic lipstick. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
Mrs. Chandra, do you have young children?
No.
Don't blab.
Our neighbour over the road. She's just fostered a baby.
I mean, of course she is. She's not doing anything wrong. Although it is wrong. It's just, you know, unintentional.
That's a tree and... Oh. And this is grass.
Yes.
Cows eat grass and they go...
Teacher.
Ooh. And they make milk. They also make steak.
It seems like our metal man and blonde mom is gonna find close to the same time. Oh.
Oh, this is not good.
There it is.
At all.
That shouldn't have worked, but I'm glad it did. So he's definitely not here to help.
Get in if you want the child to live.
Who are you?
I'm her mother. Drive.
I mean, I guess it's good to be with the mother. She just, everything about her screamed distrusting and kind of potentially evil. I hope I'm wrong.
My mum always told me never to take lifts off strangers.
He's not here.
Clyde! Mr. Smith, I need you now.
That was a smooth transition from that incredible song to the Mr. Smith song.
It may take some time.
Just do it.
Just find
Maybe
Clyde
he's just taking Sky for a walk.
immediately.
My name is Miss Myers.
That doesn't sound like much of an alien name.
That's what I thought.
Spell it the same way. Now give me my child.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Clyde with a backbone. They're just taking a power nap. No big deal. Yep. Oh.
I'm in the middle of a nuclear power station and I'm carrying baby Bang Bang.
Find the boy.
This is one of the more cartoony moments of the whole show. I liked it. It's the type of thing Clyde would normally say to another person, but he's running off by himself with the baby, but he didn't say it to the baby. He said it to us.
How perfect.
Rat.
You see, a baby will always find her mother. She is the savior of my kind. She will be the stuff of legend. Now give her to me!
I don't think that's the baby's real mother.
I won't let you hurt this child.
She is no child. She is a weapon.
And she's unprimed. She isn't ready for this. You have doomed us all. The weapon is priming itself. Your presence has activated it. The doom of the metal kind is come.
What?
Sky?
That's a great ending point. Sky got a very quick grow up. Still don't know who the heck brought Sky to Sarah Jane. Still don't know how Sky came into existence as the weapon who just primed and grew up. I'm assuming Sky might now be able to take on the Metal Man, the Tin Man, who does appear to want to destroy flesh. So, like, he is evil. I still don't know if I trust her mother. I mean, now that she's a little older, it's pretty easy to see she looks nothing like her. Certainly, the mother sees her more as a weapon than as a being, which means her primary concern is in how the baby can and is, I think, about to be used rather than her well-being. I'm curious. I don't know. Sarah Jane is given a baby who happens to then grow up into a, younger teenager type age. I'm wondering if this is their way of keeping the show young and aimed towards children and simultaneously potentially replacing Luke, or if this is just a character that's one and done. Well, the only way to find out is to watch the next one. So let's do that.
I think Sky just grew up.
Grew up or blew up.
Face your destruction, metal kind.
What's happening to me?
She doesn't even understand. Well, how could she?
Again, my child. No.
What am I?
You are the hammer to crush the metal kind.
And what if she doesn't want to be a hammer?
No, Sky, you don't have to destroy anything. You don't have any enemies. Just be calm.
Sarah Jane?
She knows her.
Everything's going to be all right, I promise.
Come with me. Return home and fulfill your purpose.
I don't think she wants to go with you.
Man.
I don't think you're a fit parent.
I grew her.
What does she mean?
None of us can help the way we come into this universe, but we all have a say in what we become.
Another baby that was grown?
I will protect her from the metal kind, and I will protect her from you. Run!
Heck yes, Sarah Jane Smith.
Perhaps your weapon isn't as powerful as you thought.
The weapon will do its job, and you're going to help me.
What?
Wire him up.
This is where you live. I remember. What, you remember when you were a baby?
Well, it was only about half an hour ago.
Right.
Why do you call a man who wears paper trousers Russell?
I beg your pardon? It was a joke. It was meant to be funny, It's supposed to make her laugh.
You know what she does when she laughs. I like Sid the Sleeve.
Mr. Smith, I need you.
No music?
What's going on?
It's all right. Sky won't hurt you.
No, he's just like slowly peeking.
Is the child under control?
It's all right. I need you to make sure she's unharmed.
It tickles.
Please, try not to laugh.
Mr. Smith, stop fussing and analyze the scan.
Sky's synthetic DNA was programmed for this level of maturity to maximize her effectiveness.
As a weapon.
As a bomb. Full activation would not only destroy Miss Myers' enemies across the universe, but also kill Sky.
Well, let's avoid that.
I like her. It's beautiful. Noisy. Smelly.
I love the wonder she has.
They're not exactly fashion, but you'll be all right.
What's fashion?
Well, clothes, like wearing nice clothes, made for a girl.
What's a girl?
And Clyde thought he had it tough with Luke.
Ronnie and Sky would be very different dynamic than Clyde and Luke. Much more of a big sister, little sister. Which could be cool if she sticks around.
On one planet, people evolved like us. Blood, bones, flesh. On the other, metal. That's amazing.
So, this flesh-kind planet, that's where Sky's from?
Yes, the metal kind and flesh kind have been at war for centuries. Sky was created as a doomsday weapon to destroy the metal kind.
She's a vehicle for genocide.
Am I bad?
No. No way, Miss Myers, she's the bad one, not you.
Mr. Smith, there must be some way to reverse what Miss Myers has done to her.
I'm sorry, this cannot be undone.
Okay, if she's a bomb, can't we just defuse her?
Brilliant.
Is it? Do you know how?
So genetically, she would still be a weapon, but disarmed.
Only Sky's creator can do that.
Then let's go ask her.
She won't want to.
It's not going to be as easy as that.
You could die.
Mr. Smith said I could die anyway. I don't want to be a bomb. Sarah Jane, will you help me?
I don't want to risk the gates again.
I can do this.
So what's she gonna do? The car alarms! Just a little distraction.
I need you to stay here with Clyde and Rani. What for? Until I can convince Miss Myers that there's another way to end this war, a peaceful way, then you're still in danger. And I need you to stay here with Clyde and Rani. Now, do you promise me?
I suppose.
Right. Oh, good. Take me to your leader.
She might need our help.
She told us to stay here.
Do you always do what Sarah Jane tells you to?
You promised.
I don't really understand promises.
Hey, wait!
What a great loophole for her. I don't know what a promise is, so I'm going in.
Do you think I like what this war has forced me to do, to become?
Then I'm asking you, deactivate what you've done to Sky.
She is our savior. Once fully unleashed, it will destroy every metal kind in existence.
And Sky will be destroyed along with them.
A sacrifice for the preservation of the flesh kind.
That's not a sacrifice, that's slaughter.
Why did you make it a child then? Make the bomb, but not a conscious sentient bomb.
What chance does flesh have against the jaws and blades of iron and steel? But perhaps you will learn. The child damaged the metal kind just enough for me to make use of it as a homing device. It will summon all metal kind and they will swarm here in their hordes.
You're bringing your war to Earth.
Once your flesh can experience metal kind savagery, you will realize that the child will save us all.
I will never give you Sky.
It doesn't matter. The child is primed to activate on exposure to the massed energy of the metal kind. She cannot stop it, and neither can you.
Come to me, metal kindred.
I don't think Earth should be punished because of what some alien flesh did.
You're bringing war to an innocent planet.
This is survival. Bring the child to me and I will take her home to face our enemy, and your planet will never know the butchery of the metal kind. What would you put first, Miss Smith? One child or your entire world?
She's not giving you the child. The child might just show up though. Yup.
Sky! I thought I told you to keep her away.
She says the metal kind are coming.
I've got to stop them. This is what I was created for.
Sky, listen to me. This is wrong. Killing is always wrong. If you confront the metal kind, you will die.
If I don't, you will. Maybe this is why I was brought here, to save Earth.
She says, I'll sacrifice myself.
This way! No, I'll go after Sky. You get to the control room and shut down the reactor to stop the metal kind coming through.
Shut down a nuclear reactor? How exactly are we supposed to do that?
But we find a way, anyway.
It does seem that it should be beyond their pay grade a little bit. I mean, they're smart kids, but are they even kids at this point? I don't even know. She is. Don't die, Sky. Here they come.
I have to save you, Sarah Jane. I have to save Earth.
I do want her to save Earth, but can't you do it without the dying?
What's all this about? It looks like a big arcade game.
This is what controls the nuclear fuel rods.
Looks just like a James Bond movie. We pull out the rods, close the reactor, and save the world.
Only this is like James Bond meets Mario.
Which is ace because I'm brilliant at Mario.
Sky, don't let them use you.
It's what I am, Sarah Jane.
You're not a weapon, not if you don't want to be. Remember what I told you, it's wrong to kill.
What are we doing wrong? What?
I wonder if she can use her power in an unexpected way to defeat the enemies but not kill?
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
They're here!
The end is nigh!
Last two. Get the violet out of there, and maybe with it the violence.
No, Sky!
Last one!
Ooh. No more power for the whole city, probably.
Tomorrow, we get this house rewired.
He's having a real rough day.
What happened?
All that energy had to go somewhere. Sky was like a lightning rod. She absorbed it all.
Is she gonna be alright?
Wow!
Unexpected.
I feel different.
Did the energy Pinocchio her?
I can feel it too. It's destroyed your genetic programming.
She's a real
You
girl.
mean I'm not a weapon?
Not even a pea shooter.
That's awesome.
I have lost my daughter.
You never had a daughter.
I'm not a bomb anymore.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
I saved some energy just for you, flesh kind.
Well, I wonder if we'll ever hear more about the war between the flesh kind and metal kind.
Too tired to think of clever answers for awkward questions.
Just leave.
Come on, let's go home.
You don't get an explanation, sir.
Right, so all that light bulb popping and stuff, that's all finished.
I think so.
I was telling Harash all about you fostering beautiful baby Sky. Hello.
That's me. Hello.
I thought you said she was a baby.
I grew up.
It's what babies do, but not just in one day.
That would be, well, alien.
Yes, there was a mix-up. Social services brought me the wrong child. Sky Smith.
Sky Smith. Amazing.
I can't wait for Luke to meet her, whether we see it or not. I can't wait. Does she? She might still have some residual power? Cool.
What? Really, Miss Smith? How can you possibly see through this?
Captain's back. He brought the baby.
Haven't you grown?
Yes, I'd still like to know who you are, both of you.
Consider us servants of the universe. Sometimes things can't be left to chance, which is my task, Miss Smith. To put things in the right place.
But who are you?
All in good time.
So, have you come back for me?
Depends on you.
Can I stay here with you?
It's only been a day, and I feel like I've known you since you were a baby. Yes, this is your home, for as long as you want it to be.
Aww.
Until the next time.
Oh, no, wait! How does pizza sound?
What's pizza?
So much to discover.
But the most wonderful thing about the universe is that there's always something more amazing to come.
I love that. They're killing it with the narration here. This was a brilliant episode. In some ways, this is kind of like a soft reboot, a little bit. Obviously, it's not. It's all the elements that we've come to know and love about Sarah Jane are still here. We got a glimpse of Luke, but if the show were to continue beyond this point, you'd have to either completely change the show as your core audience is aging up along with its actors, or bring in fresh youth in order to bring in fresh youth. I thought this was a really great way to go about doing that. Sky was a really interesting character. I loved the mystery around her introduction. And I was hoping it would be like, you know, her as a new cast member rather than just a one-off character. Her being like made as a weapon was a very interesting storyline. I found the idea behind the story, the battle between the metal kind and the flesh kind, to be very interesting. And I'm glad that we were able to deactivate her, for a lack of a better word. I don't know if all that nuclear energy actually makes any amount of sense, but that doesn't particularly bother me. And it seems like she might still have some residual power. I'm curious as to what that would be like or what that might look like in the future. I was potentially disappointed to think that she was just a real girl and no longer anything particularly alien about her, but I'm glad to know there's maybe a little something fun to have in the future. Okay, let me know what you thought of this episode. I'd love to hear all your thoughts. And yeah, where do you think this story and this show might have gone? Like, this seems to me like it was a setup for maybe the best season of Sarah Jane yet, but who's to say? I'd love to know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.